You're right. How much do you have on your games?
£1.
Pounds, yeah?
Yeah, of course, sorry. There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Alright,
Thank you.
cheers.
Yeah, my friend done school. All she had was clothes. She made almost. Yeah. And I was going to come that week, but I didn't know it started that week. So I thought, oh, it's a bit too soon. I won't come this year. And what's the Adam?
What did you have on your Xbox?
20.
20, yeah?
Yeah, the control and have a headset. Well, it's all working.
What about the, I'll take it, is that the surround sound system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controls, yeah. And DVD player, yeah, that one.
Okay, I'll have a think about it. Thanks a lot. Alright.
Have a good day.
Alright, cheers.
Don't ask what emeralds are either.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, dear.
How much do you have on the PlayStation 1 games?
They are 20 quid for both.
20 quid, yeah. Alright.
No, it didn't. Ah.
Right, how much do you have on the games?
£1.
Pounds, yeah? You got a pound on you? Just so
No,
breaking a tenner.
We haven't.
No.
If you got your £2, we'll only get back to you in a minute.
Hurry up!
It'd be really helpful. We have just
Yeah.
lost most of our change.
Right, you got, there you go. Amazing. Thank you. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. I did, yes. God. I would have pulled the batteries out and said, yeah, it does work, I promise. How much did you have on your games? 50p. Sounds like a deal. Yeah, mate. You alright? £3, yeah. Did you keep it at £3 if I chuck that one on?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
3, 5, 10.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Right. See you later on. Should have the games, mate. Pound, yeah.
How much is that Lambo? Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
Did you say all for a £5? Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Go.
Blinding. Cheers, mate.
Hey, you.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm afraid we don't have any more of the box.
No. I thought you said you were having a sleep in today.
No. He never sleeps in. Seriously. Yeah, we have to give him a lot of sleeping pills just to get an extra hour. Like, anything for sure?
I'm just looking through. Thing is, I've bought so many games this weekend. I'm probably hitting close to the 200 mark. Plus consoles.
One. Dad. So I'll give it one for the other Blu-ray. Yeah. Did he want it? No, he didn't. Yeah. I need a little thing. I'm keeping an eye out, Dad. How you doing?
Yeah,
You
good.
didn't see these yesterday, so I never put them out.
No, I know. Holding out on me.
These are all doubles and quadruples from my collection.
Right.
So, sorry, only £2 on that.
On that?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
You wish. One next to the gold console. The reason these don't go out is because you know why. I only let about 5. My mate John's had. You know John? You realise that's a better one than you?
That's got all the insert. That hasn't got a game in actually.
It hasn't.
No. I
We'll
thought.
swap them. Swap them over.
Yeah.
This is why I buy so many. I will buy a game sometimes just for the manual.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
I've
swap
done that
it out.
before.
So I make a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Because, like you say, he had the mintish one of these, I just say, and I sold that to him for 30.
Right.
Which, I mean, it was like, really nice.
Yeah.
But the ones I've got are half killed.
Yeah, I
So,
can't afford
make
to.
one of them up.
Yeah.
I'll do it with score.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can make one out of 2.
Yep.
That is, make yourself a real nice one of them.
Mhm.
And I'll do that for 15.
Yeah.
That's 35, and I'll do you one of them for £5.
If you want, you can come round here and do it, so you're away from everyone.
That's alright.
Nah, I'll do it. Give me 40.
40 all in.
40 all in. I'll throw that in.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
you make yourself a minty ones.
Blinding.
Okay, how much these?
Absolutely beautiful. I always remember it. Yeah, I do. They've got bits of pieces. I bought a free from this time. Everyone keeps asking if I've got any games. It's back again, look. Yeah, I'm getting in work anymore now.
How much do you have on that, mate?
6.
6.
I don't know a lot about them, but what I looked up, it's
Do 4. Yeah.
these boys keep asking if I've got any games, and I found some.
I don't normally get big box PC games, so
Well, I don't, to be honest, I've never played them, so I don't know much about them.
right.
So anything I find like that, I can only look online and then see roughly what's what.
Yeah.
And then go from there, you know. So,
No.
that's quite hard. Do you know what? They're under 40 quid too now.
Alright, cheers, mate. So here we are. We are back home now after a absolutely amazing trip to the boot fair, and yeah, we have got some absolutely cracking finds today. So I'm going to dive straight into it with a big box PC title. So you'd have seen me pick this up. This is Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. Once again, it's big box. I don't normally get sort of big box PC games. I think I've got one so far, and that is sort of a battered copy of Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, I saw this, sort of had a look inside, and it was sort of all there. It was all complete. So I did pick it up. I thought, if I see cheap big box PC games complete, I probably will be picking them up sort of going forward, because I do really like them. Sort of they bring me back to sort of when I was playing games, and I'm pretty sure that when I first bought Tiberian Sun on the PC, it was a big box edition, but stupidly enough, sort of I just didn't keep the boxes. So yeah, I've got a big box version of Tiberian Sun, paid £4 for that. So yeah, really happy with that. Then next up, we've got a PS3 game, and this was one that was actually on one of my on my wish list, and it is Epic Mickey 2: The Power of 2. So this is the sequel to Epic Mickey, which I believe Epic Mickey was a Wii exclusive. I'm not sure if it's come out on any other console. If it has, it was obviously a timed exclusive on the Wii. But yeah, I saw this. It was box complete, so I did pick that up, and I picked that one up for £1. So well worth it. Then we've got a dual pack. So it's an Xbox 360 dual pack. So it's a bundle copy. So this would have come with the console. It's Viva Pinata and Forza Motorsport 2. So yeah, 2 discs. Both sort of got the bundle copy, and then sort of it's got both the manuals in as well. So yeah, really chuffed with that. It's actually been one that I'd sort of seen a couple of times, and I thought I would pick it up at some point. But yeah, £1 I paid for that at the boot fair, so really happy with that. Then next up we have the lot of PSP games. So that is the lot. But I have made a massive mistake with these. Absolutely massive. So when I got home, I had a look at Monster Hunter, Grand Theft Auto, and World Snooker Challenge, which World Snooker Challenge I will admit was a freebie, but there are no games. They're boxes and manuals, but the games themselves are missing. So yeah, I was really gutted with that. So I would have paid sort of, well, it was £1 for all 3 of them. I will admit I have now bought Monster Hunter Freedom. I'm waiting for the UMD to come. It should be coming tomorrow or the day after I film this. So yeah, I have bought that separately. I think I paid sort of like £2.50 for the UMD only. So that is coming, and to be quite honest, that was the game that I was sort of interested in when I sort of looked at all of the PSP games. Liberty City Stories, I need to check actually, I'm not sure whether I've got that, and World Snooker Challenge, I'm not really bothered if I've got that or not. But worst case scenario, I will buy an additional copy of Liberty City Stories. But the other 4 games that I did pick up are all there, and they are all in good condition. So we've got Football Manager handheld. I remember playing sort of Football Manager on the PC when I was in school. It was a massive thing about sort of us all setting up our own teams. Then we've got FIFA 06, which hasn't got the manual unfortunately, but it does have the UMD, which is beneficial. So there's that one. Then we've got ATV Off-Road Fury Blazing Trails. Now, I bought this one, didn't notice, once again, which is a really bad sort of trait for me at the moment, is it had an E rating, so it is actually a Region 1 UMD. It is box complete, but yeah, I need to find out actually. I didn't find out after the last time because I'm actually filming sort of all of my videos, a real sort of selection of the, well, pretty much from when I started doing the charity shop and boot fair videos on a Friday. All of the outros have been filmed in sort of one day, so I haven't had a chance to sort of sit down and sort of do anything really. But yes, that is a Region 1, so US and Canada, but I'm not too sure whether the PSP is Region 3 or not. So if I haven't checked, I will sort of put a message up just down here. If there's no message, just leave a comment down below if you do know, it'd be really appreciated. And talking about games that are from another region, if you remember rightly, a few weeks ago or a few videos ago, we got Ridge Racer on the PSP. And once I was sort of looking through it, I realised that it was the Japanese version. Well, I picked it up again today. Obviously, originally I picked it up thinking that it was going to be a spare or sort of something that I could sort of trade or sell on, but it proved actually that no, because I had the Region 3 or the Japanese region, not actually 3 as in 0, I then found this one and obviously got it home. The only problem with it is it's obviously in a display case. It does have the UMD, it does have the manual, sort of everything's there, but yeah, so that one is going to go in the collection. That will be the UK version, and yeah, all of those all of the PSP games were 50p each, so that was about £3 for all of them, and then they chucked in the snooker for free. Obviously at the time I didn't know it didn't have the UMD in. I will make sure going forward that I am checking sort of all of the games, because now I move on to the next sort of big lot that I got, and this was a lot of Xbox 360 games. So I was having a look at sort of 2 games in particular for a £5. Basically, actually looking afterwards, it was still 50p each, but no, actually no, sorry, I think he wanted £1 each, but he was doing all of them for a £5. So the first one that I got was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but, and there's a big but with this one, and I didn't realise it until I was sort of researching the prices for the video. It doesn't have a manual, and looking at the discs just looked off, and lo and behold, turn it over, is actually a DVD-ROM, and also you can tell by looking at the box, you see that the barcode has got sort of is just zeroed, and then yeah, after a closer look you can tell that the cover's been printed, and yeah, the discs have obviously been printed onto. So yeah, that is a pirated copy, so that's unfortunate. But say that though, not too gutted about it, because I do have Black Flag, and and it does have, I do have both discs, I just don't have the manual for it. Then next up we've got FIFA 14. So we've had so many copies of this recently. Yeah, just is what it is. Then we've got Forza Motorsport 3 Ultimate Collection. This is actually a Classics edition as well, so I don't think I've got this in the collection yet. So I am going to sort of have a look, and if it is, I'm going to put this into the collection. Then we've got Grid, or Race Car Driver Grid. I've got this on the PS3, and I absolutely loved it. Really loved playing it. I thought it was a really good racing game. So quite glad to have it on the Xbox, if I don't already. I'm not 100% sure if I've got it yet on the Xbox. Then we've got a disc-only version of Modern Warfare 2. Now, I didn't actually notice this at the boot fair because the second disc for Forza was on top of this one. It was only when I went to sort of pull it out and put it into the Forza case that I didn't notice that we had Modern Warfare 2 disc-only. Not too sure. Yeah, we have already got Modern Warfare. So here was one of the ones that I was sort of originally sort of looking at, and it was Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. So it's an Ubisoft game. It's box complete, and yeah, it was a game that I've heard of. Haven't played. It's obviously a first-person sort of Western shooter, and yeah, I thought I'd pick it up just as a sort of give it a go when I've got the time, but also a nice one to add to the collection. Then we've got Off-Road Racing. So this was the other one that sort of drew me to the lot, and it is box complete, which is good. And I think, yeah. So yeah, this was the other one that sort of drew me to the lot of games, and I'm actually really glad it did, because when I've looked, CEX are selling this one for £12, and then average price on eBay is about £5.50. So for the 50p that I laid out of this, it was really good. Obviously the case needs sort of a bit of a clean, and it is sort of a bit broken at the bottom there, oh, and the top, but case replacement's not too difficult. Other than that, the cover art, the manual, the disc are all in sort of fairly good condition. So yeah, really chuffed with that one. Then we've got another FIFA. It's FIFA 15 this time. So once again, we've had loads of FIFAs recently. Next up, we've got Assassin's Creed 3. Disc and manual, yeah, both discs and the manual. I need to check actually. I think my Assassin's Creed 3 doesn't have a manual. So if it doesn't, I will be sort of swapping this into there. And then finally, out of that set, we had FIFA 13. So once again, it's one that we've already got in the collection, and yeah, it just is FIFA, just a FIFA game at the end of the day. So we have come to the last little lot that I got, and as I said in my previous boot fair video where I picked up the original PlayStation, that I did actually buy another load of stuff, another load of games from the same seller in the next video. So the bit that you saw of me buying the next load of games, this was the same seller that I bought the PlayStation from. It was actually the day before this one. So yeah, what ones to start with? I'll tell you what, we're going to start with the brand new console for me. It's not a console, but it is a game for a console, and it is Thunderhawk 2 Firestorm on the Sega Saturn. So I have never had a Saturn game. I've never had a Saturn. It's one of the consoles that's on my sort of to get list basically. This one is box complete. So yeah, box complete. It's got the manual. The cover seems to be a bit loose, but yeah, really chuffed to sort of finally start on my Saturn collection. There are a couple of games that I sort of want to get on the Saturn, and a couple of games that I'd want to play on the Saturn as well. So yeah, definitely sort of chuffed to get that. I'll go through sort of pricings with this at the end because this was a job lot price. Then next up we had 3 N64 games. So the first one we had was Star Wars Episode 1 Racers. Now all of the N64 games are box complete. The guy on the stall actually said to me, sort of, because he recognised me from the day before, he said literally sort of go through them, sort of, and basically make up the best version of each one that you can. So I literally sort of spent about 10-15 minutes just sorting through all of the ones that all of the versions that he had in there, and made up the best copies that we can. So best boxes, best manuals, best carts, everything. So we've got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. So a title that I have seen, and I think I've played it, but yeah, really chuffed to sort of add that to the collection. Then we've got one that was on my wish list, and I'm so happy to get this, and it is Perfect Dark. So this is the edition that doesn't have the expansion pack, but yeah, I really wanted to add this to my collection, especially recently. Sort of we're picking up sort of the Xbox 360 version of Perfect Dark Zero. Really wanted to add this. It is another sort of absolutely amazing rare title, and yeah, really happy to sort of finally have this in the collection. And then finally, the last game for today was V-Rally 99. So once again, box complete. I think this was one of 2 versions that he had there, but the other box was a bit more sort of battered, so that's why I picked this one. And yeah, just really chuffed. So the total spend for that little lot, so we've got the Saturn game and the 3 N64 games, I paid £40 for all of them. And yeah, I think sort of what we're looking at, yeah, it's about 49 if I was to buy them all from CEX, and about 57 if I was to buy them off eBay. So not a massive amount saved, but I've also just got the ability to get really nice condition boxes. So yeah, really chuffed with that. Really happy. So total spend today was £54, and yeah, I definitely think we've got some absolutely cracking bargains there. So if we were to buy everything, I think the only thing that we're excluding from the CEX pricing is obviously the pirated version of Assassin's Creed 4 and the disc-only sort of Modern Warfare 2. If we were to buy everything else, it would have been £88.50 from CEX. And from eBay, the only thing that's excluded is obviously Assassin's Creed 4. For that, everything would have come to £119.50. Obviously, that is average pricing sort of across everything that sells. The way I do it is I sort of scroll through and just get sort of a gauge on sort of what sort of pricing comes up more often. So yeah, a really good haul for today. Really happy to sort of add some of these games. I'm absolutely over the moon to add to the collection. Obviously a bit disappointed about those 3 PSP games, but as I said, I did manage to pick up a copy of the Monster Hunter off eBay. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. It really sort of helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date with videos just like this. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.